The first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was in 1981 at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas. As soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. We see this. But can he do it against NBA players at that next level? 1984 Olympic team, we went on somewhat of an NBA tour against NBA All-Stars to prepare for the Olympics in LA. All the stars showed up. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin McHale. The best player on the court was Michael Jordan, this junior from the University of North Carolina. And I think ultimately, it was the preview of the greatest player of all time coming on the scene.
Known by many as the basketball capital of the world, Indiana is a fitting home for our contest tonight.
To the exhibition matchup. The starting lineup for Team USA. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University, number 24, Pete Reynolds. A 6'4" senior from Barberton, Ohio, at the University of Arkansas, number 8, Brooke Grant. A 6'9" senior from Brandon, Florida, and Vanderbilt University, number 18, Jeff Turner. A 6'7" sophomore from Brantley, Alabama, and Auburn University, number 45, Chuck Person. A 7-foot junior from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and Georgetown University, number 6, Patrick Ewing. A 6'1" freshman from Newcastle, Indiana. He plays at Indiana University, number 4, Steve Alford. A 6'5" junior from Wilmington, North Carolina, number 9, Michael Jordan. A 6'6" junior from Brooklyn, New York, and St. John's University, number 13, Chris Muller. A 6'9" sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the University of Oklahoma, number 12, Wayman Tisdale. A 6'9" senior from Lakeland, New York, and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, number 14, Sam Perkins.
Welcome, everyone. Joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. I'm Kevin Harlan. With us on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We're all set here for what promises to be an exciting exhibition game between Team USA and Mike, a squad of NBA stars.
That's right, Kev. Team USA, of course, the team assembled from amateur talents across the country, which will go on to compete in the games this summer. Lots of young guys looking to make a splash in this one.
Our Team USA has its work cut out for them, taking on these NBA stars.
No kidding. You got that right. Just look at the roster for the NBA stars, and you'll see that the name is very appropriate. These are some of the best players the league has to offer. A bunch of big-name talent on their bench.
The best of the best, you're right. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Mullin at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. Down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
Here's Alford. Michael Jordan on the wing. Pass to Alford. Back to Jordan. Tisdale passes to Alford. Here's Tisdale. Bird covering. Here's Jordan. Perkins trying to break loose. No good from Jordan. Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high intensity, high effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
Alford passes to Perkins, and he lays it straight in. One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
Thomas, that's in there, coming off the assist from Aguirre.
Boy, Thomas getting exactly what he wanted there. That's a high percentage look for him. Really nice looking stroke.
Shoots from the block, and the bank shot is good.
Wayman Tisdale.
And the Stars have possession. Outside, Aguirre. Passes it to Parrish. Paxson against Jordan. Again, the Stars score.
That's why Jim Paxson piles up the big assist numbers. How about that dish?
Here's Perkins. Yes, that goes in. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game?
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do.
The versatility Perkins possesses on offense is really something. He could stretch the floor or play big inside. And that makes him pretty unique.
The Stars shooting their first free throws here for the night. Both free throws good from Paxson.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Jordan the pass to Perkins, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Perkins got 6.
Early on, already Perkins is cooking, finding ways to beat that NBA Stars defense.
And plenty of storylines to cover, but our sideline reporter David Aldridge, as usual, is all over. David.
Thanks very much. Now, everyone knows these are just exhibition games, but neither the Olympic team nor the NBA stars have any intention of taking it easy on one another. The tone seems to be surprisingly serious among these players. Guys, back to you.
Well, that's going to be interesting, David. Thank you. I don't know what to expect from tonight's game, Mike. It's going to be fascinating to watch.
To me, that comes as no surprise. No matter the consequences of your game, you always want to play your very best.
Against the best, correct? I mean, my goodness.
Both teams here are dealing with unfamiliar lineups, playing with guys they usually play against. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to best fit that.
Well, Mike, to me, it simply looks like a glorified high-level playground game. I mean, you got to make adjustments on the fly, adapt to one another. For Team USA and the NBA stars, that's going to be the case. If something isn't working, the coach just has to be adaptable.
Thomas kicks to Parrish. The shot's good from Paxson. 6 points for him.
So good at using his height to scan the floor. Parrish capable of finding open teammates this way.
Here's Jordan. Jordan wasting no time, showing these NBA stars what he can do.
You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for the money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
Here's Thomas. And the shot goes in.
Well, you pay so much attention to Bird, that opens things up for others.
Team USA trails by 7. Jordan the pass to Mullen. Over Aguirre. Mullen's shot is off. Offside Thomas. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's speed. Paxson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Thomas got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Alford with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And the Stars leading by 7.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to a true NBA skill level.
Mike, I don't think there's any question about it. Some of these guys are definitely going to leave the summer games headed to the league. So you do expect them to be playing at close to a pro level even now. But I have to agree with you, this just isn't some scrappy university team we're looking at.
To the wing right side, Paxson. They get it back. Here's Parrish. Over Ewing. And at last, they get one to fall.
With the basket.
Parrish has got 10 points in the game. Here's Tisdale, and he jams it with authority.
Absolutely loving what I'm seeing right there.
Wow. A slam with an exclamation point.
They're cutting into this lead.
Jordan against Paxson. Outside Thomas. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Thomas. We're pretty far along in the first half now. And Clark, it's the NBA stars who have the advantage on the scoreboard, as we can see.
Showing us they came ready to win this thing. Not allowing Team USA to catch them unprepared and unfocused.
Paxson outside. There's the pass to Parrish. Makes it off the glass. Parrish has got the lead up to 11 now for the Stars.
Tell you what, with his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
Ewing can't get it to go. And here are the NBA Stars now. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Well, you can see all of the practice they put in to perfect that one. What a play.
You said it, making it look easy, aren't they?
And even if you sense it's coming, it's hard to stop.
Alford passes to Ewing. Here's Jordan. That's good, and Ewing with the assist. 6 points for Michael Jordan.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Mullen. Pushing it up.
You really can't overstate how many exciting rising stars there are on this Team USA roster. Dynamic college athletes, many of whom already have big NBA expectations attached to them.
They double him with Jordan. Thomas with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Parrish. Shoots over Ewing. And it's Parrish missing. Guys like Perkins and Jordan and Ewing all seem like, to me, Clark, potential first-round picks.
And I agree, Kevin, and it's a very interesting thought to consider while you watch how they handle these NBA stars. I mean, in some ways, this is like a first real taste of pro competition for these guys.
I could see Ewing going #1 overall, and I could see Jordan, for instance, going in the top 3 or 4 picks.
I don't have any arguments there.
Second chance shot. Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Jordan. Mike, we're pretty far into this game. How do you like what you've seen so far of Michael Jordan?
I gotta say, I'm impressed. He's playing against some of the country's best pros and making a real impact out there.
What a talent.
Always looks like Bird is a step ahead. Makes it very difficult to slow him down.
The Stars making a switch here. Whitman's checked in. Team USA also making some changes. Perkins, he's checked in for Ewing. Turner comes in for Tisdale. And Person subbed in for Mullen.
This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the stripe.
Jordan passes to Perkins, and it's Perkins with the jam.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the NBA Stars. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Bird missing. Rebounded by Perkins, something he's become very good at while at UNC. Person kicks to Turner. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots to a good start.
So aggressive in the open floor. Thomas proving how lethal he is in these situations. Something that's really making this game special is this crowd. I'm told it's over 60,000 people who packed in here to see Team USA take on the NBA Stars.
Thomas passes to Whitman. To the left wing. Feeds to Bird. Rebound by Team USA.
And the defense was ready for that. They know he's a threat at the rim and swarmed him on that layup.
You know, sometimes defenses just sleep on this guy. They forget how explosive he can be.
Explosive is right. He's more than happy, though, Clark, to remind them of what he can do when airborne.
Indeed.
And for a point guard like him to be able to dunk it, it's extra devastating for a defense when this happens.
Back to Aguirre. Off with the layup. 60,000 people. I mean, that's enormous. For a rare look, Clark, at so many amazing players.
And, Kevin, it's not surprising at all that many are salivating for this matchup. And I'm sure there are plenty of you folks at home who couldn't be here in person, but you're making just as much noise as these fans are in the building.
And now we can enjoy it together. Me, Mike, Clark, and all of you. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Bam! Parrish with the push.
Let's go to David Aldridge and see what he's picking up on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, I have found something that both teams' coaches agree on. They think that these games are the best possible way to prepare the Olympic team for international competition. The NBA Stars are among, if not the best players in the world. So who better to challenge USA's skills and bring them closer together as a team? Back to you guys.
That's a good point. Thanks for that, D.A. Clark, any thoughts on these coaches' assessment?
Well, Kevin, I fully agree with them. I mean, there's no way you can agree with them. Playing against the top talent is really the best way to develop your own game and grow as a player. You know the old saying, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another.
Oh, I love it, Clark.
A big part of Team USA's strategy has to be making the NBA stars earn their looks. Nothing easy. If they give up quality shots, you know these pros are going to knock them down. So they've got to take away those easy, good looks.
Williams, he's checked in for the NBA Stars. And Team USA making a change here as well. Mullins is checked in. And stolen by Jordan. Yep, it counts. Jordan's got 18 points in the game.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside. Finishes through it.
And with a decent amount of this game already gone, Michael Jordan has been, Coach, just superb on offense.
Yeah, this NBA star squad has not been able to shut him down. And he's outpacing Larry Bird in terms of scoring because of it.
Can you believe what you just said? Outpacing Larry Bird. Man, it's amazing.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. Back to Jordan. Kicks to Perkins. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th assist on the night.
Smooth. Perkins never looks like he's working hard, but he is.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Stars out in front. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of action in this exhibition game between Team USA and the NBA Stars. It has been a fun one so far. Team USA with the ball. They trail by 1. On the court for the Stars. Parrish is out there with Bird. Then there's Paxson. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position.
What stood out to me after a full first half of play is the sense of competition out there on the floor. The NBA Stars aren't handling Team USA with kid gloves. They're giving their all. He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Mullen dishes to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Tisdale. And it's the NBA Stars with the rebound. Parrish has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Clark with Team USA, they don't seem to be holding anything back.
Without question, if these young guys are intimidated by playing against pros, they're not showing any signs of that. And, you know, it's not so easy to have to go up against the guys you're accustomed to looking up to, Kevin. That takes a lot of confidence.
A lot of guts, you're right. So it's the Stars now. It's a 1-point game. Paxson passes to Parrish. Aguirre kicks to Bird. 1 half gone, Coach, and you have to admit Jordan has looked good matched up against some of these NBA stars.
Oh, absolutely. He's attacking when he wants and finding himself shots. Showing no fear against some talented NBA defenders.
The Stars have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
When you think about Mark Aguirre, you immediately think scoring. Ziggy is out there to put points on the board.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Alford. He's guarded by Thomas. Alford passes to Perkins. Pass to Tisdale. Stolen by Bird.
Wayne Tisdale. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And so Bird will bring it up for the Stars. Inside, Parrish. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Boy, they're leaning on Parrish tonight. With good reason. Why not? This guy is built to score.
Perkins trying to break loose. Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Michael Jordan.
In some ways, this game between Team USA and the NBA Stars is a classic matchup of youth versus experience. No one knows this game better than the NBA Stars, but Team USA has such explosive athleticism.
Jordan against Paxson. Jordan dishes to Perkins, and that one is good. Perkins got 12 in the game.
That's an excellent move inside, keeping pace here.
Perkins gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor. So, Clark, if this is a battle, of youth versus experience. Which wins out?
Kevin, that's a hard call. It's tough to pick a favorite here. I mean, I think Team USA could surprise us by keeping the energy level high as this game wears on, but down the stretch, I tend to lean towards the experience of the veterans because they've been here and done this so many times before.
Yeah, they know how to finish strong.
Exactly.
And so it looks like it'll still be the Stars' ball.
Excellent anticipation there on the defensive end. Almost got the steal.
Yeah, can't be loose with the ball around him.
Catching up on the changes for the Stars. Whitman is checked in for Aguirre. And Woodson subbed in for Paxson. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Team USA. Turner comes in for Tisdale.
You know, I find this an interesting challenge that all of these players have to deal with. Playing with a coach they're not quite familiar with. That can be more challenging than it seems when you haven't had a lot of practice time to build up a relationship there.
When it comes to scoring the ball, he is prolific and proficient.
The Stars leading. Double team on Thomas. Here's Bird. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got assist number 7 for him tonight.
You cannot expect Thomas to miss a guy that open. I mean, he's got such a great eye for spotting shooters ready to shoot.
Jordan looking it over. The dish now to Turner. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Turner's got his first points in this one. Mike, you can speak about this, but I've always thought it's an interesting dynamic when players have a new or temporary coach in control.
It's really all about respect. As a player, you have to respect what the coach is trying to do. And as a coach, you have to respect that the players aren't fully accustomed to your style and be patient with them.
Sounds like communication key.
That's what you want from ball movement. Get the defense moving and find a chance inside.
Stars able to keep the ball here as it goes out of bounds. For the Stars, Williams, he's checked in for Parrish. McHale comes in for Whitman. And it's Seasting in for Thomas. And Team USA making a change here as well. Concax checked in for Turner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. Here is Seasting. A lot of this game already in the books, and offensively, Coach Michael Jordan has been putting on a show, finding shot after shot after shot.
And taking a big scoring lead over Larry Bird. I really think this NBA Stars unit was just unprepared for Jordan. Maybe they thought an amateur would be easy to guard.
Maybe they did. I don't know. It has been interesting, though, hasn't it? Bird passes to McHale. That one falls. McHale's got his second basket of the night.
McHale always ready to catch and fire. Great confidence in his offensive game.
Jordan finds Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Oh, what a powerful finish right there.
Clark, I thought the entire basket was going to come down there for a second.
Glad it didn't.
I know.
Incredible dunk in a game that's been a lot of fun.
McHale. They shoot again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. To the middle, here's Mullen. A miss that time, would have put him up.
And this is the type of shot they want. Coming up empty there, but I won't be shocked if they try to go back to this.
Bird, the pass to Woodson. Now here's Bird. He's got 8. Pass to Williams. Great play by Bird to set it up.
Well, we know he's got great peripheral and court vision, and he's passing the ball tonight extremely well.
Yeah, he's keeping everyone involved and making life much easier for his teammates.
Ewing can't get it to go. With that shot, Bird slips into double figures. He's done a good job finding his looks.
And sometimes you forget how athletic Bird is, showing off his leaping ability on the slam.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
He's off on the second.
A double-double nightly threat. Ewing understands how much this team leans on him. You look at these NBA pros as this game continues to roll on, and you can really tell they just love to compete. None of them have to be here, but they relish the chance to test themselves against Team USA.
Jordan's shot is off.
Showing great intensity around the rim there. It's part of why he's such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Bird certainly has done what he can to make it clear who the pros are, giving the NBA stars a boost with his offensive production.
I'm sure Team USA is very appreciative of the NBA stars for taking the time to come play these games against them.
I could not agree with you more, Kevin. There'll be plenty of heartfelt thanks and handshakes after the game, though. Not while things are going on. Both of these teams are going to be playing their hearts out and competing at a high level.
What a great test.
Yeah.
Seasting. That one off the back iron and out. And as we enter the home stretch of this contest, Clark, the NBA stars are in command of the lead.
Well, the effort from Team USA has been good. They've been playing hard, but the NBA stars just have that little bit of extra know-how, that veteran savvy, and that's helped them find the lead.
Now the pass to McHale. Here is Seasting. Pass to Reed. Misses from close range. Team USA trails by 5. Alford passes to Ewing, and Ewing slams it in.
Plenty of power on this move by Ewing, not giving the defense a chance to cut off his dunk.
The next foul will put them in the penalty.
You have to be careful now. You don't want to give away free points at the line.
For the Stars, Parrish comes in for Bird, and Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Seasting. They double him with Jordan, and stolen by Jordan. Well, most of this game behind us now, and all you can say about Michael Jordan's performance, Mike Fratello, is wow. I mean, what a show he has put on against these NBA stars.
He certainly does look league ready, doesn't he?
Oof.
You can just see why fans are so excited about Jordan's potential as part of an NBA team.
I mean, he's got everything.
Great job by McHale creating contact by being physical himself.
Aguirre's checked in for the NBA stars. And McHale drops them both. And so Jordan will bring it up for Team USA. They trail by 3. Kevin McHale pulls it in. McHale's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, here's Parrish.
7-1 with great skill. Parrish is one of the toughest assignments in the league.
Free throw good, Parrish. Both free throws good from Parrish. Team USA trails by 5. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And both teams have been clicking all night long on the offensive end.
Great shooting, and they've executed well. It's nothing but fireworks for the fans.
You know, every player wants to win a game they're playing in. But in this matchup, there's some extra pride and motivation on the line. These NBA stars want to put the next generation in check. And Team USA wants to show us they're ready for the lead.
Kicks it to Mullen. Pass to Tisdale. Back to Mullen. Here's Tisdale. Defended by Parrish. Does not score for only the 2nd time in 7 shots this game. Here's Paxson. McHale trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
Once he gets in close, Paxson puts a really good touch on that shot. He knows how to adjust and take a little bit off of it when he needs to.
And Team USA calling timeout here. That pride on the line certainly has added some extra intensity to this game.
You can just see it in the eyes of the players, especially here late in the game. This game might not count for the record books, but these teams are hungry to prove that they can get the better of each other.
This has really been fun.
And this is how you capitalize down the stretch. I mean, the coaching staff has got to be pleased with that.
And the game isn't over yet, but that was huge. Let's see if they're able to close it out.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team. while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Good on the shot.
Nice vision by Aguirre, creating an easy scoring opportunity by finding the open man.
Here's Alford. Thomas covering. Mullen passes to Ewing. Mullen against Aguirre. Passes to Alford. Jordan kicks to Ewing. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
A timely bucket by Patrick Ewing. His team depends on him to come through in the big moments, and more times than not, he delivers.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes,
Substitution.
give him credit to the officials.
Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Ewing. And both free throws good for Jordan.
This is why his team trusts him at the line, because they believe in his ability to hit clutch shots.
And stolen by Perkins. Jordan outside. Down low. And the pass to Tisdale. Jordan against Paxson. Jordan dishes to Mullen. Pass to Tisdale. He kicks it to Perkins. And McHale pulls it down. And the Stars leading by 3. Outside Thomas. It's stolen by Mullen. Right wing. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Definitely a strong night for Perkins. He's gotten physical and made his presence really felt in the interior.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Alford with the tip. Team USA stringing together a decent run here while the NBA Stars try to break a cold streak.
Boy, you just got to love his competitive spirit. Jordan never gives up on the game, always competing.
Paxson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
With everything on the line, cash money right there.
Well, if he's feeling the pressure, he's not showing it.
There's 31 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And here's the Stars. It's a 3-point game. Outside Thomas. Perkins pulls it in. And that's an intentional foul.
Mark Aguirre. First personal foul. Mark Aguirre.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I'm not sure there's a better guy to have at the line here. Mullen is an exceptional free throw shooter.
Looking so composed at the free throw line. Not rushing anything, just going up there and getting the job done.
And so the timeout by Robert Fields. Paxson outside. And here is Thomas.
Use the pick, get space. Easy, smart basketball.
And out of bounds as the Stars gain possession.
Guys, I'm at a loss for words. What was that?
Here's a player. And so it's Team USA who is able to capture a win over the NBA Stars in this exhibition contest. Mike, what a game we just saw.
You have to respect what Team USA was able to accomplish here. Going up against top-tier competition and managing to come away with the win.
And the NBA Stars taking a loss, and Clark, that luckily...
Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan." And the rest is history.
The setting for this one of the most feared venues in the league. Boston Garden, all ready for NBA playoff basketball. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team. The Celtics are the favorites to come out of the East, and they've shown why that's the case with a convincing Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright spot, Clark, from Game 1 for the Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And in the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court. Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
Ainge, the pass to Parrish. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Now Macy. Michael Jordan on the wing. Good work defensively by Johnson. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Now, here's Bird. And the foul on George Gervin.
George Gervin.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Bird. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Clark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this young Michael Jordan has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics want to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move and then going vertical, it allows him to convert right over the top of defenses. Guys?
David, thank you. In Game 1, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan, and Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan, he's got the jump shot ability of a Jerry West and the ability to go to the hoop of a Julius Erving. Pretty good people to be compared with.
phenomenal comparison. I love that. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent. Actually, too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, Mikal Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
He doesn't get the second one.
Every team wants a Robert Parrish, an intimidating figure inside. He controls the painted area.
Here's Jordan. Jordan out of the gates fast. Doesn't look shaky at all.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in game one. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks. Good defense. Does not matter. Jordan's unaffected.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, an obvious situation to call the timeout there.
Coach is trying to break up this run. Maybe a break will disrupt the flow.
Paxson is checked in for Kyle Mason.
John Paxson.
Johnson against Paxson. Pass to Bird to stop the run, and Jordan sends it back.
With an incredible 4-foot vertical leap and that 6'11" wingspan, it's tough to get a shot over Jordan.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Paxson against Johnson. 5 to shoot. A wide open look for Bird.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
And Ainge enjoys getting out in the open floor and capitalizing. Views these opportunities as easy buckets.
Jordan down low. Covered by Johnson. Bulls moving the ball around. Fades and shoots. Jordan with another miss.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
And he gets the bucket.
Really good determination on the drive there from Johnson.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Covered by Johnson. The pass to Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Very little resistance right there.
Yeah, you see why they're down, huh? Wow.
Has to be better on the defensive end. Can't allow dunks. And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Now, here is Ainge. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. For the finish. Put it down!
Are you kidding me? How many other guys can do that? Michael Jordan, everybody. You can't top his showmanship.
Now, here is Ainge. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Jordan. Oakley inside. McHale's there. Back to Jordan. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Jordan's got 14 points.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
And it's slammed in by McHale.
Going way upstairs for the one-handed jam. Major athleticism on display.
And Clark, graceful too. So graceful. He almost makes it look easy.
Sure does.
Really, that dunk is a testament to his skill around the rim.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the miss by Michael Jordan.
You know, Johnson is such a crafty and unpredictable player. Understands how to draw fouls.
Celtics have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far.
Your Celtics, Dennis Johnson.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Chicago leading by 3. Out to the right wing. From the corner. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You don't get a lot of those chances. He's going to want that shot back.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Well, you pay so much attention to Bird, that opens things up for others.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play.
Your Boston team.
Bulls lead by 1.
15.
And we'll get the second
Bulls,
quarter underway
16.
on the other side of this break. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round 1 matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
And the advantage he has is obvious. It's clear. I mean, just taking what the defense gives him there.
Walton is out there with Bird. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Wedman. And it's Seasting in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Passes it to Wedman. Here's Bird. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Green. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
Dennis Johnson.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
And now, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, D.A. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Well said. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow, it would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. The second effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Walton's got 4 points this quarter.
That is one of the many things you get from Walton. He's a relentless rebounder.
And Mike looking at the 2 stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Parrish is checked in for Walton. McHale comes in for Wedman. And Danny Ainge is subbed in for Johnson.
Good for about 1 per game. Ainge finds his open man easily there.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Jordan. Boston grabs the miss. McHale's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Got a piece of it. Parrish kicks to Ainge. To the middle. Here's Bird. And it's all evened up. Bird's got his first 2 points. Like the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Seasting with the bucket.
Zero hesitation from Seasting. He gets the ball and knows he's already all lined up.
Back to Jordan. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
And here's Bird for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Bird's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
At the arc, Bird can be just devastating, especially when he gets into a nice rhythm.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
I guess the coach isn't happy right now with the distribution of shots. And some of the shots we've been seeing, my goodness, they've been contested, difficult shots. And when they're not dropping, it's time to change the game plan. You can't get too focused on forcing things. They need a better offensive rhythm right now.
And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
3 future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. Count that one. Michael Jordan's got 9 points in the quarter.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Boston leading by 3. Bird kicks to Ainge. Pass to McHale. Jordan against Ainge. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage look.
McHale outside. Back to Bird. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Ainge. Tries again. And it's Parrish getting it to go. Parrish has got 8 points.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
And here's Boston. And here they go. Here's McHale. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And now a 7-point Celtic lead.
A determined rebounder. McHale just outworks the opposition to come away with the second chance points.
They might be down, but what a show he just put on.
Woo! Wow, a flush like that might just be what they needed.
A finish like that could kickstart this team.
Now, here is Ainge. And here's Bird for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Look at Bird, showing off the catch and shoot ability.
Here's Jordan. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from McHale. Now, here is Bird. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. It's called the City of Champions. The third quarter set to get underway here at the Garden. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
And now, let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. but he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And he's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Corzine driven out there with Oakley, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Macy in at the point. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bird. Bulls trail by 6. Jordan kicks to Oakley. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic, I know, impresses you so much. Here's Parrish. The Bulls getting the bucket. He gets it in there.
Playing to their strengths, Boston doing a nice job feeding the Chief inside and utilizing his size.
Fires from 14. Oakley misses. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan. Mike, in the final 5 games of the season, an unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. Ainge against Jordan. And here's Bird for 3. Here's Parrish, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
To go along with his length, Parrish is an efficient scorer with a variety of moves.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Parrish. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. Johnson outside. Johnson double team. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
So clever on the drive. Ainge can convert in a variety of ways.
Jordan the pass to Macy. Back to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Making sure of that.
Yeah, 2 hands on the ball. Not taking any chances, Clark.
Huge points.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as both teams pause action here for a minute, these players are focused on staying hydrated with Gatorade, which is crucial to helping them play the entire game.
No question about it, partner. We all know how important it is to keep your energy up. And Gatorade certainly helps big time in that regard.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walton's checked in. Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right. Now here's Jordan. He has 35.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Seasting, he's checked in for Danny Ainge. The Celtics with the lead. Johnson double team. Here's Wedman, defended by Jordan. Johnson surveying the floor. The rebound by Corzine. Corzine's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
And I bet Bird is impressed too. And so it's Boston with it. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Johnson dishes to McHale.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
You got to love that great assist by Jordan.
Boston trailing. Seasting passes to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. And they get it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Like a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. He'll go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. John Paxson, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Pretty artful dribbling display by Jordan there, and it completely baffled the defender.
Johnson outside. Pass to Seasting. Johnson in the corner. Dishes it to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
An outstanding find by Johnson. Very comfortable at the 1 or the 2 spot.
Walton's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Paxson passes to Jordan. And here is Banks. Left side, Jordan. Six on the shot clock. 13 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. And the Celtics with possession here. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Look at McHale getting after it. Saw his opening and puts it down.
Here's Johnson. He's got 7. He's looking for McHale and finds him. Got a piece of it.
Making a nice impact on defense at 6'11". Corzine is absolutely a shot blocking threat and a good rim protector.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. And here is Ainge.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
Johnson is out there with Ainge. Then there's Bird. Then it's Walton. Jordan. And it's Parrish in at the center position. That's the Boston 5.
Firing on all cylinders right now. Jordan is showing no mercy and getting any shot he wants.
Chicago calls timeout.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's Boston Dancers.
The pass to Corzine, and the dunk by Corzine.
Corzine knows how to finish it, so work it into the big fella.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston. And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
Chicago leading. Bounce pass from Jordan. Shot's good by Oakley.
Oakley doesn't typically take bad shots. He's selective when he shoots the ball, but he does look to convert whenever he can inside.
Knocked loose. Bird against Gervin. Bird inside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the way.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break. I think they've looked a little more settled since the break. They had trouble getting into a flow in that first half, but their shooting's been a lot better here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Mike Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet, always doing the little thing.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit. Kyle Macy's checked in for Paxson. Here's Bird, shoots over Macy, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, that was a nice pump fake move by Bird that time, putting the defender off balance and then drawing the foul.
Larry Bird at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Bird.
Speaking with Bird's opponents, they'll tell you he talks trash the whole time. And, of course, he backs it up with his play.
Chicago leading by 3. Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And we've come to expect this from him, filling it up in effortless fashion this quarter.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Johnson dishes to Ainge. Back to Johnson. Here's Bird. Here's Parrish. Yet again, and finally they hit one.
The long arms of Parrish, using that incredible length to do damage on the offensive glass.
Jordan, the pass to Corzine. Comes up empty down low.
Needs to be more aggressive. That kind of a soft effort won't get it done.
Here's Bird. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan with the ball. Jordan had 49 in game 1 and creeping up on that here.
The D's got to offer more resistance. Jordan is too skilled this close to the basket.
Passes it to Ainge. It's deflected. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Oakley kicks to Jordan. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
That's not a bad look. He'll miss that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Inside. Here's Ainge. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Celtics making a switch here. McHale's checked in.
Kevin McHale.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Macy passes to Jordan. Out to the right wing. His first shot coming late. Macy, no luck.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
And the basket by Johnson.
That's a key bucket from Johnson. Fueled by his competitive, clutch nature. He comes through big for his team there.
Now, here is Jordan. Back to Oakley. Over McHale. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Corzine. Jordan against Ainge. Goes up to the stripe. Doesn't go for it. And the Celtics going the other way now. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Chicago calls timeout.
You know, it's not just on the players to change things up. It's up to these coaches to make the right reads as well.
It's more than just encouraging or yelling at them when needed. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this game.
Now, here's Jordan. And the dunk by Corzine.
Well, they needed a bucket. And Dave Corzine is the man who steps up.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Bird.
Bulls foul. Charles Oakley. First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Such a tremendous all-around shooter. Larry's so good in these situations. In fact, one of the league's best.
How about that intensity that Jordan brings? I mean, this dude comes alive during crucial parts of the game.
Now, here is Ames. Pass to Parrish.
Bulls foul. Michael Jordan. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here.
Parrish is pretty effective with his high arcing shot. We'll see if he has the mental toughness to come through in crunch time.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Danny Ainge. Second personal foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Shooting for Chicago.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws there, making this a 2-possession game.
Here's Boston now. Johnson outside. Pass to Bird. Feeds away. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Not shying away at all. Fearlessly stepping into that big shot. Wow. Beautiful.
That takes real guts. I think this whole arena was holding his breath.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Timeout call, the Celtics.
Timeout call.
They're behind by 2. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, you know, there's enough time on the clock, I think, to go 2 for 1 here.
And I think the key thing, probably what coach wants to see, is a good shot. It's important they convert here.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Baseline J on the way. Here's McHale. It's hauled in by Oakley.
And this is how you defend a player like him. Nice job contesting without fouling.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 4.
You know, at one point it looked like there was still a chance, but I think that time has come and gone.
Now they're just hoping to end with something they can build on.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 4. 23 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And I think they're going to have to work really fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're in desperation mode right now. Need a quick shot and a foul. The ball is in the hands of the exact right guy. When you have to get a shot, trust Bird to deliver.
That's a good play. I mean, fouling there in hopes of staying alive in this one, that's the right play.
They need every second they can get at this point. Do whatever they can to come back.
Not the results he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this away.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
A chance to tie it up right here.
They know what's at stake here, and so does their coach. They need a solid play to knock this one up.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
I'm not so sure he needed it, but the fadeaway does make the shot even sweeter.
Lookers coming out of the court. It's your Boston Dancers.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yes!
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Look, they've got more than enough time to get a basket here.
And they've got to be aggressive. The defense doesn't want to foul.
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Bird. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Jordan. It's in!
Michael Jordan.
He has a particular set of skills, and they're very fun to watch.
And amazingly, the Bulls, Mike, have come into Boston and gotten a win. Great performance from them.
We'd like to thank you for the series and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.